welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in a while, been really busy, but I've been getting some warmer weather and I've been experimenting with some more summery looks. So today I'm going to show you one of my favourite bronzed summer looks. So I start by spraying my MAC Fix Plus on my face. I'm waiting for that to soak in. I'll start by applying my eyeshadow primer. At the moment, the eye primer I'm liking to use is the Maybelline Colour Tattoos. So this one's in Creme de Nude, but sometimes I also use the Creme de Rose one. They both work really well. And I find that my eyeshadow doesn't budge when I'm wearing these, and they're actually only about £4, I think. So it's a good bargain. I actually started using these over the Urban Decay Primer Potion because I found that for me they work just as well for a fraction of the price. So although I do really like the Urban Decay Primer Potion and I keep getting urged to buy it, I keep stopping myself just because I know that I have other products that will work just as well. So I can save my money for other things like different makeup. So during this video I'm also going to tell you about something that happened to me recently. So this was actually like about a month or so ago now. I actually bought quite a few new items from Makeup Revolution to review. So I had a couple of new palettes, I mean they're not as new anymore, but they were, and the new concealer, a really cool highlighter with a little dropper thing. I bought them all to review for my channel. I was going to do a Makeup Revolution haul video. So that night I bumped into a friend who I've not seen in about 3 years. And it was all spontaneous and she was like, do you want to go for a drink? And I was like, yeah, sure. Which I never do, like I almost never go for a drink after work because I'm just like a sort of stay-at-home sort of person. But we went out and I had work the next day, so I hadn't planned on staying for many, but we got talking and catching up and I was having a really great time. So I ended up staying out like later than I thought I was gonna. So then we were just casually walking down one of the streets in my town. And it was pretty much the end of the night, we were getting ready to go home. And then two guys came up to us. It just all happened so fast. It was like, I'm having that. And he like ragged my bag off my shoulder. And he took my bag. I pulled it back a little bit, but then in the end I just let him take it. But my friend absolutely tore down the street after him like a maniac. I was just shouting it, like saying, no, stop, because you don't know what kind of psycho they are. But she carried on until she couldn't catch him. But luckily we were both fine. But a lot of my makeup did get stolen. Because my phone and my keys were actually in my coat pocket, so they didn't get anything like that, and my debit card and everything. But I'm sure you guys will understand the pain of this. So there was about £150 worth of makeup in my bag. Like I had an Il Mascara quad, the one that was in the last video that I did, and some Dior foundation, which is really expensive. So I was a bit gutted about that, but turns out the police have actually found it, so it looks like I'm getting it back at some point, which is really exciting news. But that is like a bit of drama that happened to me this recently. So next on my eyes, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and I'm going to use the shade Extra Bitter, and I'm just going to pop that in my crease. I have such a love-hate relationship with this palette. This is going to sound really terrible, but I actually bought this palette when it first came out. Decided that really I only liked this one shade, Extra Bitter. So I actually sold it because I was like, I'm not going to get use out of it. But then I kept seeing everyone doing looks with it, and then a few months later I bought it again, which is really, really bad because I didn't like it. I worked out the first time that I only liked that one colour really, and that I wouldn't use it much, but then I rebought it for some unknown reason. This is where all my money goes, just buying palettes because they're there. I do like it more this time and I definitely used it more, but I still probably shouldn't have bought it because, you know, mostly I still just really like that colour. But I do use these sort of colours sometimes as well, but I still probably shouldn't have bought it because I don't tend to be a massive matte person, and I've just bought a full palette. But the whole point of it is that it's matte, so maybe not the smartest idea, but now I feel like I really like it, even though I just use that colour. You're makeup people, I'm sure you get it. I'm sure you have spent a lot on makeup that you do not need. Just, you get the urge, you get the feeling the makeup feeling where you have to buy it. I really should start doing like anti-hauls, but I don't think there's anything that I don't buy. I don't think I have the willpower. I think I just buy too much stuff. So yeah, I pop that on my crease. I use a bit of a thinner brush to just sort of put it under my lower lash line. I do my eyes first in case I get any fallout or anything like that. I find it just easier to do. But I'm going to put my primer on in a second so I can give that time to soak into my skin as well. Is everyone else enjoying this really hot weather? Well, I assume it's also hot where you are. I'm loving it. It makes my mood so much brighter. I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage, and I'm going to put it on with my fingers. I really like this primer. I kept getting samples of it through with my MAC orders, and they enticed me to buy it. But I really like it because I think it just does like smooth everything out and makes the foundation glide on really nicely. So I would recommend this primer. Most of the primers I've used, I've either found made my foundation go on worse, or have somehow made my skin really oily or something like that. I think it's just finding the right type of primer for you. Do you like my new background? Spoiler alert, it's a curtain strategically hung over a door that I'm sat in front of. Because my tripod broke earlier today and my camera was in front of my window, which was open, which in hindsight was not the smartest idea, but I didn't think the tripod was going to break. And I'm going to insert some footage here, hopefully, if my editing skills are on point. Hi guys, I just want to show you how super close we were to having no videos ever again. So I just had my tripod set up next to the window of my filming room, messing about with lighting, trying to get it better. And my tripod broke and my camera just fell out of a second story window, and I'm just going to show you how high up that is. It fell from that window all the way down onto that bit of concrete. But luckily this camera is a trooper and it is still going. But my heart was in my mouth. Which would have been disappointing. Right, so for my lid, so I need to blend more, but I normally sort of save that to the end to like kind of finish the look off. I'm going to use a gold shade from the Urban Decay Vice Reloaded palette. Now this palette suffered a tragic accident, but I still use it. But that is the mirror. And a bit just fell off. I wanted to just take the whole mirror off, you know, so that, oh yeah, you can see my lovely camera set up there. See, balanced on a jewellery box. But yeah, I wanted to just take the whole mirror off so they weren't like shards just coming off randomly. But it's stuck on really hard. I can't actually get the pieces off yet. They fall off when they want to, so that's really annoying. Especially this palette is so beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to be using that shade Gold Mine. It's like a really vibrant gold, obviously. But I'm also, just to make it even more vibrant, I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus. So I've got it in my brush. I'm going to give it a squirt. And then just pop that on my lid. And it comes out really nice. This song for my new intro is actually by my friend. And there's only a little bit of it. There's only a little bit of it in my intro, but you should give the song a listen because it's a really good song and it's so summery. It gives me a really good vibe. It's on Spotify, so go have a listen, or it's on iTunes. I'm going to put the links in the description, and then you can take a little look. Oh, and she's also having a music video coming out soon, which is super exciting. Right, so that's basically the look. It just needs blending, and I'm going to put a brow bone highlight on. That's like the eyes, but I usually leave that till the end, till I've done like my foundation and things, and then sort out the little bits and get it just how I want it. So I'm now going to put my foundation on. The foundation I'm enjoying using at the moment is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. I wear it in shade 150. This foundation is really long lasting and I really like it. I think I've actually already mentioned it in another video, so I'm not going to say too much about it. A little bit of this goes a long way. I feel like one pump does like nearly my whole face. So yeah, this foundation is really good at not getting oily or anything throughout the day. That's one of the reasons that I really love it. It just lasts. I never get like an oily nose in this one. I do set it with powder, but there were other foundations that I would still set with powder and they'd still get oily mess. So I'm just going to set this foundation with powder now. I'm using at the moment the Maybelline Matte Maker. This isn't my preferred powder. My favourite powder is the MAC Skin Finish Natural, but that powder is really expensive. So this powder is the powder that I use when I'm not splashing out on that. And it's quite a nice powder. It's really good at setting it. I feel like it's not quite as natural as the MAC one. I'm going to try some other powders. I've actually finished up about 2 or 3 of these, so obviously I did like it, but I want to try something that's a little bit less heavy but that still gives you that mattifying effect. So if you have any suggestions, give me a try. I'm after cheap ones because if I can't buy my favourite MAC one, I'll be getting something cheaper. So please recommend me your high street bargain good powders for oily skin. Thank you. As you can see, I've barely got any of this one left and I have used another 2 before that, so it is a good powder. I did go through it though. So I just put a bit of that all over. It just sets it nicely so I'm not going to sweat my makeup off. I'm really in the last dregs now, but they do keep going a while. The annoying thing about these as well is the pans are never stuck in properly. Like, look, this was like that from when it was brand new. Like, I can understand an old product getting like that, but like as soon as you buy them, they're just out. So you have to be really careful when you're picking them out. That's really annoying. So I'm gonna use my Naked Urban Decay Flushed little palette. As you can see, I have had a lot of usage out of this. So I've hit pan significantly on the bronzer. I have nearly used the highlighter and the blush. Even though I've used the blush every time I've used the other 2 components of the palette, the blush, it looks like it's barely been touched, which is a shame because it's a really nice blush. But I think it's just because I don't put as much blush on. Like, the blush is quite pigmented and I feel like with highlight, like, it is the smallest one as well, but also like you can build your highlight up. I feel like if I put too much blush on, it just looks silly, so I guess that's why. But I have used the blush a lot. Anyway, I'm going to be using this bronzer. The reason I like this bronzer is because I don't like a high pigmented bronzer that's really dark because I find it really hard to work with and blend in because I'm not so tan. It's just really strange if I have too much bronzer on. This bronzer, it's quite light. So it's enough to make it look nice and bronzed, but it's quite light and it's not like so pigmented that you're struggling. You have to be careful how much you're putting on, things like that. It's really easy to work with. I'm not going to be using these 2 today. Actually, I will use the blush. The blush is just a really nice colour. It's slightly coral. That highlighter is absolutely gorgeous. But I'm using a different highlighter today for this look. So anyway, I'm going to apply this bronzer. I'm talking too much about every product today, but I'm just so excited to be filming. So I'm going to use this brush and just pop the bronzer on. And it's just so easy to apply. That's what I like about this bronzer. Like, it's really hard to go over the top with it. It's like the perfect bronzer for my skin tone. Like, if I could buy a pan of just that bronzer, maybe you can. I don't know. Then I would. But I would definitely look at other bronzers by Urban Decay, and I would probably repurchase this when I've used it up. Because I'm going for like a really bronze, glowy look today, I'm also actually going to use a highlighter over that bronzer. It's from the ABH Glow Kit in Sun Dipped, and I'm going to be using bronze, this shade here. I'm only going to be putting a really tiny bit on because it's really easy to go overboard with this one. It's quite dark, but I think it gives you a really nice glowy look, so I'm just going to lightly tap my brush in it. Then I'm going to use that highlighter, Summer, from the ABH Glow Kit. And I'm just going to dust a little bit on my cheekbones. And I'm also going to pop it over my lips because I think it looks really pretty when I put my lipstick on, and I've got highlight on my lips. Right, so that's my actual face done. I'm now going to finish off my eyes. So first I'm just going to take a clean brush and I'm just going to blend out any harsh edges. And then I'm going to pop the Benefit Highbrow on my brow bone. I love how easy this is to blend in, like look at that, that's just a line. But you can really easily blend it into the shadow without ruining what you've done so far. And I'm going to just use my fingers and then it... Like you can make that line soft so easily. And I'll blend the eyeshadow a little bit more. Because the rule in life is if in doubt, blend some more. I'm going to pop a little bit of highbrow on my inner corner. Blend that in. I'm using Mila Masca Brow Cake for my brows in the colour Thunder. I really want to try, I think they have a colour, I think it's called Stark, and it's kind of a reddy colour. And because my hair's that colour, I'm wondering like, would that look really cool with my hair or would it just look weird? But I may buy that and give it a try because I feel like it would look pretty cool. And then I'll pop mascara on. The mascara I'm using at the moment, I just cycle through mascaras, I don't have one particular one to stick to, but the one at the moment I'm really liking, it's the Maybelline Total Temptation one. This is a really nice one. And then with this look, depending on how dramatic or otherwise I'm wanting to go, I would either wear red lipstick or a sort of nude. I'm going to go for the red today because I'm feeling quite saucy. The red I'm going to pop on is a Bourjois one. It's a Rouge Velvet lipstick in colour number 8. There we go, that lipstick is so lovely. It's like, it's called the Velvet Lipstick and it literally is like velvet, like it literally glides across your lips. It's so lovely. And it stays on really well also. And so there you go, that's my summer bronzed up look. I wish I was now going somewhere to display this look. I really like it. So yeah, that's like how I like to wear my makeup in the summer. This is one of my favourite looks I'm enjoying doing at the moment, and it also works really well with a nude lip. And it's my favourite thing to put the highlighter on my lips for, because you see my lip like Cupid's bows, like a little highlighter. Yeah, so I get overexcited about that. So yeah, that's my bronze summer glow look. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and also check out my friend's song Blood Orange, which is also linked in the description. Thank you, bye!